ACCUPLACER Quantitative Reasoning Practice. Question 1. What does f(3) mean? Option A, 3 times the function. Option B, the output when the input is 3. Option C, the input when the output is 3. Option D, the slope of the function. The correct answer is option B, the output when the input is 3. The number inside the parenthesis specifies the input. Evaluating the function at that input gives the associated output. Function notation is not ordinary multiplication notation. Question 2. What is the probability of an impossible event in a sample space of 27 outcomes? Option A 1, option B 1/27, option C 27, option D is 0. The correct answer is option D, 0. An impossible event has no favorable outcomes. 0 favorable outcomes divided by any positive total gives 0. A probability of 1 represents a certain event. Question 3. Independent events A and B have probabilities 1/5 and 2/5. What is P, A or B, including the possibility of both? Option A 2/25, option B 13/25, option C 3/5, option D 23/25. The correct answer is option B, 13/25. Add the two event probabilities and subtract the probability that both occur. The subtraction corrects for counting the overlap twice. Multiplying alone gives only the intersection. Stressed about your ACCUPLACER? We can take ACCUPLACER for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a community garden, a learner completes a calculation check. How many modes does the data set 4, 7, 7, 9, 12, 12, 15 have? Option A, 2 modes. Option B, no mode. Option C, 1 mode. Option D, every value is a mode. The correct answer is option A, 2 modes. Count the frequencies of all observations. 2 different values share the greatest frequency, so the distribution is bimodal. Values appearing less often are not modes. Question 5. Using a line of best fit to predict within the observed x- range is called what? Option A, extrapolation. Option B, interpolation. Option C, randomization. Option D, stratification. The correct answer is option B, interpolation. Interpolation estimates values between observed data points or within the measured range. It is generally safer than predicting far beyond the available data. Extrapolation refers to predictions outside the observed range. Question 6. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a medical clinic, a learner completes a definition minus and minus context task. What is the area of a parallelogram with base 7 units and perpendicular height 8 units? Option A 28, option B 30, option C 56, option D 15. The correct answer is option C, 56. Parallelogram area is base times perpendicular height. The slanted side is not substituted for height unless it is perpendicular to the base. Dividing by 2 would give the area of a related triangle. Question 7. A right triangle has hypotenuse 13 and one leg 5. What is the other leg? Option A 8, option B 18, option C 12, option D 13.93. The correct answer is option C, 12. Start with a superscript 2 plus b superscript 2 equals c superscript 2 and isolate the unknown leg square. Subtract the known leg square from the hypotenuse square, then take the positive square root. Adding the squares would find a longer value than the hypotenuse relationship allows. Question 8. Find the product of 6/7 and 1/3. Option A 25/21, option B 18/7, option C 7/10, option D 2/7. The correct answer is option D, 2/7. Multiply the numerators together and multiply the denominators together. Reduce the resulting fraction by dividing the numerator and denominator by any common factor. Cross multiplication is used for proportions, not for finding the product of two fractions. Are you looking for ACCUPLACER actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access ACCUPLACER study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get ACCUPLACER answer key today. Question 9. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a phone service plan, a learner completes a representation check, which value equals 29.48 times 2.5, option A 73.7, option B 31.98, option C 11.79, option D 737. The correct answer is option A, 73.7. Multiply the digits as whole numbers first and then account for all decimal places in the factors. The product must have the combined number of decimal places shown in the factors. Adding the factors or moving the decimal an extra place changes the magnitude. Question 10. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a science laboratory, a learner completes a final minus verification task, which quotient is equal to minus 160 divided by minus 16. Option A, minus 10, option B, 10, option C, minus 144, option D, 101. The correct answer is option B, 10. Divide the absolute values and use the sign rule for division. Like signs produce a positive quotient, while unlike signs produce a negative quotient. Subtracting the divisor from the dividend does not represent division. Question 11. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a public library, a learner completes a reverse minus reasoning task. Evaluate 9 minus 4 times 5. Option A, 25. Option B, 11. Option C, 29. Option D, 101. The correct answer is option A, 25. Compute the difference inside the absolute minus value bars first. Absolute value converts that difference to its non-negative magnitude before multiplication. Keeping a negative difference ignores the meaning of absolute value. Question 12. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a museum exhibit, a learner completes a modeling task. Express the ratio 2 to 7 as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. Option A, 3.50. Option B, 1.29. Option C, 14.00. Option D, 0.29. The correct answer is option D, 0.29. A ratio written A to B can be interpreted as the quotient A divided by B. Carry the division through the thousandths place to decide the hundredths minus place rounding. Reversing the order produces the reciprocal. Question 13. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a school fundraiser, a learner completes a unit minus analysis task. Plan A provides 600 minutes for $30, while Plan B provides 500 minutes for $90. Which plan provides more minutes per dollar? Option A. Both plans are equal. Option B. Neither rate can be found. Option C. Plan A. Option D. The plan with the higher total price. The correct answer is option C. Plan A. Compute minutes per dollar for each plan using the same unit order. Comparing like unit rates reveals which plan provides more service for each dollar. Comparing only total minutes or total price ignores the different package sizes. Question 14. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a recycling program, a learner completes a boundary minus case check. Solve the proportion 5 halves equals 13/x. Option A, 65 halves. Option B, 26 fifths. Option C, 10/13. Option D, 2/65. The correct answer is option B, 26 fifths. Set the cross products equal because equal ratios have equal cross products. Multiply the known diagonal entries and divide by the remaining coefficient to isolate the variable. Multiplying terms in the same numerator does not use the proportional relationship. Question 15. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a sports league, a learner completes a pattern minus recognition task. Decrease 353 by 30%. Option A, 323. Option B, 105.9. Option C, 458.9. Option D, 247.1. The correct answer is option D, 247.1. Find the percentage of the original amount using the decimal rate. Subtract that reduction from the original, or multiply by 1 minus the rate. Using 1 plus the rate models an increase instead. Question 16. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a fitness center, a learner completes a data minus interpretation task. What principal earns $96 at 8% simple interest in 1 year? Option A, $7.68. Option B, $88.89. Option C, $1,200. Option D, $1,296. The correct answer is option C, $1,200. Solve I equals PRT for principal by dividing interest by rate times time. The rate must be written as a decimal before division. Using the final balance or multiplying by the rate does not isolate the starting amount. Question 17. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a hiking club, a learner completes a misconception check. Convert 19 pounds to ounces. Option A, 1.19 ounces. Option B, 35 ounces. Option C, 304 ounces. Option D, 228 ounces. The correct answer is option C, 304 ounces. Each pound contains 16 ounces. Multiply by 16 because the conversion moves from a larger unit to a smaller unit. Dividing would be appropriate for converting ounces to pounds. Question 18. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a coffee shop, a learner completes a multi-step setup task, evaluate 7 to the power of fifth. Option A, 35, option B, 12, option C, 16,807, option D, 16,800. The correct answer is option C, 16,807. An exponent indicates repeated multiplication of the base. Multiply the base by itself the stated number of times. Multiplying the base by the exponent treats the notation as a coefficient instead of a power.
Stressed about your FCLE? We can take FCLE for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 19. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a city bus route, a learner completes a result minus estimation task. Evaluate x caret 3 minus 2y when x equals 6 and y equals 4. Option A, 10. Option B, 210. Option C, minus 8. Option D, 208. The correct answer is option D, 208. Substitute both variable values, using parentheses for any negative input. Evaluate the power and multiplication before subtraction. Treating the exponent as a coefficient does not follow exponent notation. Question 20. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a theater group, a learner completes a symbolic minus reasoning task, which factored form is equivalent to 4x plus 48. Option A, 4x plus 12. Option B, 4x plus 12. Option C, x 16. Option D, 48, x plus 1. The correct answer is option A, 4x plus 12. Identify the greatest common factor shared by both terms. Place that factor outside parentheses and divide each term by it for the inside expression. The factored form must expand back to both original terms. Question 21. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a campus bookstore, a learner completes a real minus world transfer task. A rectangle has width 6 and perimeter minus 10. What is its length? Option A, minus 11. Option B, minus 22. Option C, 1. Option D, minus 0.83. The correct answer is option A, minus 11. Use the perimeter relationship P equals 2, length plus width. Divide the perimeter by 2 and subtract the known width. Subtracting the width before having fails to account for both pairs of sides. Question 22. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a small bakery, a learner completes a solution minus validation task. Solve 4x plus 7 less than or equal to 15. Option A, x less than or equal to 3. Option B, x greater than 2. Option C, x less than or equal to 2. Option D, x less than or equal to 8. The correct answer is option C, x less than or equal to 2. Remove the constant and divide by the positive coefficient just as with an equation. The inequality direction stays unchanged because division is by a positive number. Reversing the symbol is required only when multiplying or dividing by a negative value. Question 23. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a tutoring center, a learner completes a comparison minus of minus methods task. What is the slope of y equals minus 4x plus minus 5? Option A, minus 5. Option B, 4. Option C, minus 9. Option D, minus 4. The correct answer is option D, minus 4. Slope minus intercept form is y equals mx plus b. The coefficient multiplying x is the slope, while the constant is the y minus intercept. The intercept does not describe the rate of change. Question 24. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a community garden, a learner completes a quantitative minus claim check. Table x equals 0, 1, 2, 3, y equals minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. What is the initial value? Option A, 1. Option B, minus 5. Option C, minus 2. Option D, minus 4. The correct answer is option B, minus 5. The initial value of a linear relationship is the output when the input is 0. Read the y minus value paired with x equals 0. The first difference describes rate rather than starting value. Question 25. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on quantitative reasoning practice at a construction crew, a learner completes a test minus day decision task. Which method is especially efficient when one equation is already solved for a variable? Option A, substitution. Option B, guessing. Option C, rounding. Option D, finding a common denominator only. The correct answer is option A, substitution. Substitution replaces the isolated variable with its equivalent expression in the other equation. This converts the system into one equation with one unknown. Guessing does not guarantee an exact solution.